So we got an injury. Pinched my hand as I was sticking the magazine in. I've never done that before. That hurt. Yeah, that hurt. I think that took maybe a little chunk of meat out of my hand there. But we will continue to shoot here. So we are out here today on not a great day. I'll be honest with you. It is overcast. It is gloomy. But we're at the range, so that kind of sort of makes it a good day. But we are out here right now with the Springfield Marine Operator Chamber in 45. I've had an opportunity to shoot this weapon several times, but we're going to try to put it through its paces today. Right, so here is the course of fire. I'm going to start right here at this stick, take some shots on the first target, progress around the left side of that target to this second stick up here, taking a couple of shots on that target. And then we're going to proceed to the right where this stick is located and take shots on the steel located over there. So I would tell you, this thing is a fun shoot. There's no doubt about it. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I do have some challenges with picking up the low profile iron sights on here. Maybe I shouldn't be wearing sunglasses, but I do have a challenge picking it up. But overall, the shooting experience is fantastic. You have to have a firm grip on this bad boy, but as long as you do have that, it's a fun shoot. And this is not my first time out here at the range with this. I've had a chance to bring it out maybe 3 or 4 times. So we've sent a healthy amount of rounds down range, but it's just a great shooting pistol. My very first 45, and I couldn't be more pleased with how this thing performs. So one of the last things, and I think maybe one of the more important things that I've done with this pistol, well, one, besides coming out to the range, is that I actually upgraded my magazines. I went with, I think they're called chip mags, which is an 8-round capacity mag for the 45 versus the 7 that actually came with the pistol. Glad that I made that purchase. I was able to get a decent deal on them at a local gun store. So pleased that I made that upgrade. Did you see the arc? I did not notice it when I was out at the range, but as I was putting this video together, I could not help but notice the casings as they were being spit out of the operator. It was quite impressive. This pistol does not disappoint. It really doesn't. I wanted something very different from other pistols that I have in my collection, and the operator is very much that. I do want to point out a couple of things that I noticed about this pistol versus like my Jacob Gray, for example. I made note of the low profile sights, which I have a little bit of some difficulty picking up. But that's neither here nor there. One of the other things that I noticed is that as I was trying to do press checks on the pistol, I struggled with finding the forward serrations on the slide in order to do that press check. With like my Jacob Gray, with my staccato, I don't necessarily have to think about it. I just reach for them and they are where they are supposed to be. Versus with the Springfield, I had to be a little bit more purposeful in looking for them in order to do that press check, because my hand would slide otherwise on the slide. So that's one thing. And maybe it's because of the placement. Maybe it's because of how aggressive or not aggressive these forward serrations are. One of the other things that I noticed is that, like with my Jacob Gray, I have to be a little bit more mindful to take my finger off the trigger to allow that trigger to reset. I did not have to do that with the Springfield. I was able to relatively quickly send rounds down range, and I didn't have to think, take finger off trigger, take finger off trigger. I was able to just press the trigger and the pistol did what it was supposed to do. One of the other things that I noticed, again, after being out at the range all day today, was the weight of this. This is a heavy pistol. I mean, it's a big girl. There is no doubt about that. This pistol is well over 2 pounds versus like my Jacob Gray, which I've been shooting a lot as of late. It is like, the Jacob Gray is like 1 pound, 14 ounces, whereas this is again, well over 2 pounds. Yes, it's a little bit larger, but it is also a heavy pistol in comparison, which is maybe a good thing, because it's a 45. But this pistol does not disappoint. Again, I wanted something very different from the other pistols in the collection, which is why I went with the 1911, which is why I went with the 45. It does not disappoint. It made for a great day at the range, and I look forward to getting more time to send rounds down range. I just picked up 1,000 rounds with the recent sales associated with the holidays, so I have a lot of ammo that I can actually use as I go out to the range. So I'm looking forward to doing just that in the weeks ahead. If you all have a Springfield pistol, let me know which one you have and let me know how you like it. There's reasons for that, because I've been looking at other Springfield pistols out there, trying to figure out what I might want to do next. Do I want to go high end? Do I want to get something kind of sort of in the middle? A couple of people have mentioned the Springfield TRP. I'm not sure how that compares to the operator, to be honest with you. So again, if you have it, let me know what you think. And if you're curious as to what novel I might be reading right now, here it is. It is Dark Horse. This is part of the Orphan X series. Not a bad read. I'm actually almost done with this one. I'll probably finish this up in the next day or so, but a decent read. If you've read it, let me know what you think about it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.
Hey, free mind, you crazy for this. Shit is soulful. It's like our responsibility to make us feel something. You know, to make people feel.